Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Before we get into today's video, if you enjoy it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm one subscriber away from 2.1K, so I appreciate it so much. Let's get into today's video. I got my worthless mic here. I woke up about 20 minutes ago. It's pretty late into the day. I don't know if you can tell, but just weird night. Thank you guys so much for coming into the stream last night. Night got weird after that live stream, but I appreciate all you guys coming by. So let's get into last night's games, man. So obviously you guys know I live here in Chicago. You might hear an ambulance pull up, but last night was our one and only game scheduled for the first half of the season on national TV. We played the Philadelphia 76ers against. It's getting harder and harder to make a case for LeBron James for me, because up until last week, LeBron was my clear-cut MVP. Joel Embiid, he's been creeping in there, and then last night, 50 points, man. He dropped 50 points, and it was really tough because not a single dude on the court, not a single person on the court could guard Joel Embiid last night. Not a single one. He had like 17 or 18 rebounds. This dude was all over the court whenever he was on it. And whenever the Bulls would kind of make their mini runs whenever Joel Embiid was off the court, but Wendell Carter had a nightmare last night. Thaddeus Young had a nightmare last night. Obviously, the Bulls were without Laurie, but I mean, Joel Embiid's Joel Embiid. So last night he made a really, really big case on national TV for his MVP candidacy, and the 50 piece, I had no barbecue sauce with me, but he still dropped a 50 piece. It was dehydrating. It was not fun. It was not fun one bit. But man, it also is good to see the Philadelphia 76ers do well. Like, it's just good to see them doing well this season. They're number one in the East. Ben Simmons been out for the last couple of games, and last night, I know the Bulls at 12-16 don't seem like a great team. I know they seem like a horrible basketball team, but hopefully, like, the OG basketball fans know, hopefully the Bulls fans know, but like, the Bulls are improving. They're improving every single game. Zach LaVine is an all-star, man. He's an all-star in my book. He kept us in it last night till the very, very, very end, and it was great to watch. It was great to watch because, I mean, there was a point where the Chicago Bulls last night, first off, Philly didn't shoot well from three at all either, but the Bulls at one point last night were shooting it's like 5 of 24 from three. Like, bro, it was horrible. It was just absolutely horrible. And I mean, I don't remember how many exactly we lost by, but it had to be like around 8, and it was pretty much within 5 and 6 the whole game. So I loved what I saw last night. I loved the fight, the don't give up, because no one really had it for the Bulls last night except maybe LaVine. I mean, Kobe White went down in the second quarter. But as far as the 76ers go, they're in good hands right now, man. They're in good hands with Joel Embiid. He's definitely making his case, and we'll just have to continue to monitor the situation. Real quick, I do want to mention Jamal Murray's 50-piece last night. What did he shoot, like 85%? Ridiculous. He had no free throw. You didn't have a single free throw. Not a single free throw. He dropped 50 points. This is the Jamal Murray I love to see, man. This is the Jamal Murray that the Denver Nuggets need if they're going to make a deep run in the playoffs. They're going to make any run in the playoffs. They're going to need Jamal Murray to play. He doesn't have to drop 50 every night, but Bubble Murray and this year Murray, kind of like Bubble, Tyler Hero, this year Tyler Hero. They're young basketball players, but Jamal Murray, man, this is a great, great sign. And, Jokic looks incredible as well. Don't sleep on them Nuggets, man. I know. They don't even want to debate the Nuggets. I was going to say, I feel like I don't even want to debate them. Let's talk about the good-ass game last night, the Utah Jazz versus Los Angeles Clippers. This is the game that I live streamed. At no point in the entire game, fucked up, but at no point in the entire game was I ever like, yeah, I think the Clippers, or I think the Jazz might pull this off. I think the first quarter, the Clippers were up 8. I think going into the fourth, the Clippers were only up 4. They were only at 4 points. Donovan Mitchell, he only had like 6 points in the first half, and then just second half, bam. I mean, he kept them in it till the very end. He had 2 insane threes, just insane threes. But this was Paul George's and Kawhi's first game back. I believe they've only lost 2 or 3 games when both of those two guys are playing. I love the Jazz, but last night was not good. It's not a good sign. They're still just missing something, man. They always are missing something. And you never know if it was due to Donovan Mitchell's age. They got Mike Conley, which was great. Rudy Gobert's doing Rudy Gobert things. He's in the MVP race. But I just feel like and I could be out of pocket here, but I really don't think I am. I mean, they're 25-6, 24-6. They were 20-1 in their last 21 games going into this. They were playing incredible basketball. They're an incredible basketball team, but just as far as like beating either the Nets, Lakers, Clippers, all these teams in 7. I know they gave up a 3-1 lead last year, but it's a super competitive year in the West all of a sudden, and I shouldn't say all of a sudden, but it really is just super competitive in the West. And honestly, last night just wasn't good, man. Kawhi and Paul George coming back for the first time, and it was a hard-fought game, but I just never was, because I wanted the Jazz to win the entire game, and I never felt good. I never felt like they were going to pull it off, and good win for the Clippers, man. Good win for the Clippers. The NBA is just absolutely nuts. It is absolutely nuts this season with just, first off, coming like last year, halting play, resuming play in the bubble, just kind of that whole bubble situation going on was unreal. And then coming back so soon, and you've got all these injuries, you've got all these postponed games, all these new players going off. It's a crazy, crazy-ass year, and we are almost at the halfway mark-ish. We're getting close, a little past the quarter mark, and I'm just absolutely loving it, and I know you guys are too, because it is unbelievable. So tonight, let me know what game, because I'm gonna be doing these videos pretty much every day. Every day I can do it. I have so much homework to do, but whatever. I'm going to be watching the games tonight. I'm going to watch the Lakers Heat, no doubt about it. But if there's any other game you want me to cover for tomorrow, let me know. Obviously, no Rockets this weekend, so it's pretty relaxing. And the Clippers-Nets play Sunday, so I'm definitely going to be watching that game. But tonight, Heat-Lakers, I actually might live stream it. But let me know if there's any games you want me to cover, and I'll see you guys later.